I know a lot of people who do trade ICT, and a lot of people always ask me, what do I think about ICT? Good scam? An amazing question I had on stream yesterday is, what have I learned since going from being an inconsistent trader to a consistently profitable trader? Now, this is an amazing question. I'm talking to my younger self, and I'm hopefully talking to some of you guys who are maybe new in trading. Me, myself, I've been trading for almost 6 years now and have gone through a lot of BS. But let's get one thing clear. I am still learning about the markets, and you will always continue to learn about the markets. However, I have learned a lot from my mistakes in the beginning, and today we're going to share it with you guys. Let's jump straight in. So let's be real for a second. We are all involved in the markets, or we got into trading because we want to make money. Let's not beat around the bush there. However, when I first started, all I wanted to do was make money. I just wanted to make money. I didn't care about becoming a good trader. I just wanted to turn my very first £1,500 account into a full-time income. And I didn't focus on the skill set. It was just a money thing. You guys are all watching this video because you want to make money 100%. That's why we are all involved in the markets. So focus on the skill. Focus on becoming a good trader and be more satisfied with calling a market move well than saying, I made this much money or I could have made this much money. Remember, in trading, if you become a good trader, it's not a question of, if I get good at this game, I might make money. No, if you get good at this game and you become a good trader, you will make money. The money will follow. It's just a byproduct of learning to trade. Focus more on the skill than just trying to make money. And that's what held me back for so long. I was just so focused on, if I could just make £100 a day, I would replace my job. And you start thinking of all these fugazi things where it's like, I was never anywhere near ready to take on that level of pressure that comes with trading, and that is okay. It takes time and it's going to be hard. But if you can give yourself 1 to 2 years to fully work at this game and give that enough time to actually commit and see what happens, you will become a good trader. But if you want to go from a zero to making money next month, it's probably not for you, and that's okay. But if you want to actually become a good trader and be able to call market moves well, fantastic. You're on the right road. The money will follow. Don't focus on it just yet. And then the second point is, everyone in the beginning, and this is the reason I don't use limit orders anymore, everyone in the beginning wants to be right all the time. You guys are trying to predict the markets too much. Like you guys see me trade on stream every single day. I don't care where the markets are going to go. If the markets are going to go up or down, I don't care. I simply react to whichever way price is breaking out and if I have clear liquidity levels. But when you use limit orders, you put your limit order at a certain level, you're basically saying to yourself, if price comes up here, it should have this drop back down. But it's like, the market doesn't give a shit about what you may think. If you think price can come up to here, just wait for it to get into there, set some alerts, and then execute as it's showing you that it's ready to push back down. As opposed to it's coming into this level, you just execute straight away. You're not waiting to see some sort of reaction. For me, if I think price could come up to a big level before having a drop, I used to spend hours to, if not days, waiting for price to actually get into that level before I would then take the short. But now I'm understanding and I'm more aware that the markets don't give a shit about my level of where I think we could go short. Therefore, I'm going to trade into it and expose myself to the fact that if we do get up here and I want to take shorts, amazing. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. I have buys and I'll secure my buys and cover the little loss and have more money on the way up. But then if the shorts do work, fantastic. I'll close 1% of the buys, leave that as a hedge, and then have the shorts running as well. But I'm not caring so much anymore about price must tap into this level before then having this big drop. And that's another reason why my unpopular opinion of why I think forecasting is a complete waste of time. The more you forecast, the more you're trying to predict. If you guys really want to become good traders, learn to react. Come onto the charts with a fresh mind and no ego and no opinions of where you think price may go. Drop your analysis of what you think may happen, but do it for both sides. Expose yourself to longs and expose yourself to longs, and always be open that at any point your analysis or your direction may not be right, and that's okay. Who cares? No one cares. We make money on the way up, we make money on the way down, so why are you just focused on playing one direction all the time? And I'm not talking about the band, we're talking about trading here. That was a bad joke. So you guys, a lot of times on stream I'll be like, cool, I'm looking, if we grab these lows, amazing, I'm looking for some longs. And if we grab the lows but then don't end up breaking back above, I won't take the longs. I trade a lot of liquidity grabs, but I don't predict liquidity grabs, I react liquidity grab. If we grab my low and start breaking back above, amazing, I'll go long. If we grab the lows and keep pushing down, that's fine. I'll admit that, my bias wasn't right, I didn't get the entry, let me look for some sells. I don't care. No predicting in the markets. Learn to react. It's very, very key. And it sounds stupid and obvious, but once you guys start being more reactive than predictive, you'll really know what I'm talking about. Apologies guys, just had to come inside because my camera died. The last point I want to get through to you guys, so maybe I'll make this into a part series because there's so many more things to cover, but one of the things that also helped me back, but also held me back at the same time, was trying too much. Now in trading, in the beginning, it's important to try different strategies to find what works for you, absolutely. But don't be one of these people that try something for a month and then leaves next month and then just hops after strategy to strategy to strategy, because this is what I did. And you could probably argue that, 90% of strategies out there work, but it is also about finding what works for you. It took me a long time to kind of find what I liked in trading and to what made the most sense to me. Now, a lot of people use indicators. Indicators never really made sense to me as to how I could trade them. So it took me a long time of losing money to realize I'm not going to trade with any indicators. Now, the way you guys see me trade on stream, I trade pretty much a naked chart using a trend line and support and resistance, liquidity and breakouts, and that is it. Pure price action, because that's what makes the most sense to me, and that's what I have seen happen the most times. Liquidity grabs and then having the big pushes. Why do I know that works for me? Because I used to always be the one who would be trapped on the wrong side of these liquidity grabs, and it took that amount of chart time for me to realize, I must be missing something here, but let me do this. I must have spent in the beginning, I don't even know how much money, buying so many different courses and just thought it was all a scam or it just didn't work. But it was more so, one, I didn't give it enough time, and two, most of them just didn't really like. But I take a little bit from everything, and hopefully you guys take a little bit of piece for this on your journey, and that's what builds you into a good trader. So if you do want to try out different strategies in the beginning, do it, but make sure you're going to give it enough time and enough data and enough trades to actually know if it truly works or not. Don't just take a few trades, take a few losses, and then be like, nah, strategy doesn't work, let me go somewhere else. Actually give it enough time and do what makes the most sense to you. I know a lot of people who do trade ICT, and a lot of people always ask me, what do I think about ICT? Good, scam, whatever? And I'm like, I don't really care. I think what ICT is doing for the community is fantastic. Now, is ICT for me? Absolutely not. For me, it's just analysis paralysis. It's just too much noise. Is that to say it doesn't work? Absolutely not. It works for plenty of people who you guys have seen as success stories. But for me, I find I would spend more time drawing analysis than I would just actually executing. The more confluences I would have, the more confused I would be. My plan is now a very simple 3-step process, and now I have my clear rules of what I should follow. So, in conclusion, do not focus on the money in the beginning. Focus on becoming a good trader. The money will follow. Number 2, learn to be more of a reactive trader. Stop trying to predict the markets every time. Number 3, don't strategy hop, but also give yourself enough time to try different things out. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember, live on YouTube every single day in the London session, 7 till 9 a.m. London time. You guys can watch me trade live, break down the markets, come ask some live questions, and just hang out with us in the London session. I'll see you there. Peace.